Oi, welcome to Ohsheet Games. I'm Fez. This is Broken Soldier of the Templars, part 7 of the gameplay, I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. Whatever it is. Let's go on with it. That wasn't it. Wait! I am thinking! You're thinking! Ahí Right, okay. Right, where were we? Right, well, I can't get past him because he keeps stopping me because he wants his, what was it, blood pressure done? Okay. So let's have a nose.
This guy didn't look sick to me. He didn't have spots or stitches, and he certainly didn't have a fever.
You haven't finished taking my blood pressure.
Will you keep quiet? You're disturbing the other patients. Hi, it's me again.
Okay, give him a shock.
I thought about giving him an electric shock, but I just couldn't do that to a sick guy.
Okay.
I'm going to take your blood pressure.
Why?
I'm a doctor. It's my job.
Yeah, because you keep asking me to.
See you later.
Something I'm missing here.
Pardon me, nurse.
Oui, monsieur?
Do you want this,
Device for measuring blood pressure?
yeah, do you want it back?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
His temperature was normal, with little fluctuation either way.
Alright, how am I going to get past him? Right, for the sake of walking all around the bloody hospital and trying to find out how to do it. Give me a clue so we can get things rolling. I need a second opinion. Uh,
The nurse was stunningly beautiful. The guys on this ward sure were lucky to be in her care.
where am I going to get a second opinion from? Second opinion for what? God, I'm lost. Okay, I'm going to have to have a walk around. Oh no, not this again. Hold up. What was this way again? Oh. Let's speak to
Hey,
him.
Benoit.
There's no need to shout. What do you want?
Do you know the nurse on Ward J2?
No, monsieur. This is my first day here. I can't wait to get my hands dirty. I was talking about treating my first patient, of course. I didn't mean to get my hands dirty with a nurse.
What do you know about this piece of equipment?
It's a device for measuring the blood pressure.
See you later.
Great.
I was hoping I was going to be able to make him do it.
Excuse me, sir.
You must be the new boy.
Yeah, I must be.
Well, stop wandering about and make yourself useful. Donnie, come here, boy. This is Benoit, my nephew. Can I trust you to look after him?
Do your own babysitting, Gramps. Who do you think you are, anyhow?
I am Felix Hagenmeyer.
And may I say what an honor it is to meet you in person, sir. You are on my medical wall of fame. Right up there with Pasteur and Leary. I look on it as a privilege, no, an honor, to look after your nephew, sir.
He is fresh out of medical school. It will open his eyes to see a real Dr. Ohsheet job.
I'll bet.
Show him around. Let him see some real suffering.
Okay.
So long, Hagenmeyer. Hey, Benoit.
There's no need to shout. What do you want?
Here, take this pressure gauge.
Thank you, sir. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, keep it safe until I think of something. Follow me, Benoit.
There we
I'm
go.
right behind you, sir.
Alright, come and do this guy's blood pressure. So you can stop mithering me. There we go. What the?
Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Aha.
Hey, Benoit.
Yes, sir.
Aha.
Are you ready with that pressure gauge?
Primed and ready to pump, sir. What do you want me to do with it?
Use it on Eric Sopmarsh.
Okay.
I need to go. No. Come on, keep going. Perfect.
I'm Dr. Stobart.
Bonjour, docteur.
Have you heard of a guy called Marquet?
Is in quarantine, doc. Right behind this here door.
Marquet is just the man I wanted to see.
I wouldn't go in there if I was you. He has anthrax.
I have to visit my patient.
What for?
Routine. I have to check he's still breathing.
What if he's not?
I'll sign the certificate and register his bed as vacant.
That's a cold and distant attitude to death.
Well, I've been institutionalized to the point of godlike aloofness.
The white coat suits you.
Thanks. Have you seen any suspicious characters on the ward?
Yeah, I have.
A gorilla and a weasel?
No, this was a tatty old bear.
How was the bear acting suspiciously?
Well, he was wearing a homburg.
Is that against the law?
No, but it's pretty weird for a bear.
Don't you think it's possible that the bear was a man in disguise?
Well, obviously, I'm not completely stupid. But who would go to the bother of disguising himself as a bear? It's not as if he'd blend in with the surroundings. I checked with base to see if any bears had been reported missing from the zoo or a traveling circus. They told me to sit tight until reinforcements arrive. I guess they're right. I'd be stupid to tackle a bear single-handed.
Catch you later, officer.
Au revoir, Doc. If you see that bear, kick him in the nuts. Rather you than me, pal.
Ah, right, here we go.
On the top of the chart was his name, Jacques Marquet. I didn't need to be a doctor to read the graphs. Marquet was dying. I figured Marquet's life depended on those bottles, so I decided not to disturb them. The machine was far too complex for me to understand.
Haha. Okay, let's chat to him.
Marquet?
Yes, I'm Marquet. I've been expecting you.
You have?
Well, what are you waiting for? Get it over with.
I just want to know what I should do with the gem.
The Lamar gem.
Yeah, right here in my pocket.
I thought you were one of the assassin.
Not me. I never inhaled.
So, you were sent in my place?
Yeah. You could hardly make the trip to Ireland in your condition. What should I do with the gem?
Deliver it to the Grandmaster. Quickly tell him that I have found the tripod right here in Paris.
You have it?
Not yet, but it's been taken care of. I hired a couple of stooges with a flair for petty crime.
Would that be Flap and Guido by any chance?
You know them?
We've met. What about the Hashashin?
Is more likely to have followed Hausner. He'll stop at nothing to prevent the reforging of this sword.
And that's bad, is it?
As for Klausner, he has gone off to Syria on a wild goose chase.
They have geese in Syria?
He
Here we
has
go.
a theory about the location of the...
That's enough excitement for one day, Monsieur Marquet. What are you doing here?
Talking to this patient, of course.
Monsieur Marquet is my patient. If Herr Hagenmeyer was to hear that...
Okay, I'm going. I'd learned all I could from Marquet anyhow.
There you are, sir. I was just coming to look for you. I finished with your pressure gauge.
Thanks, Bunny.
What's that noise? It sounds as if someone's having a cardiac arrest.
It's all right. The doctor's in there with him.
Wow, that's
Are
loud.
you sure he was a doctor?
Oui, monsieur. He showed me his ID. It was Dr. Braille.
There's no Dr. Braille working here.
He's an imposter. The door's locked. Help me, officer.
Stand back, monsieur.
Wow. Okay, I get it. Oh my god. Ugh.
I found Jacques Marquet.
Did he talk?
Yeah, he talked. For the very last time.
He's dead.
Yeah, killed in cold blood by a bogus doctor.
That's despicable. What kind of guy would pass himself off as a doctor and take advantage of a dying man? Was it Count?
No, I don't know who he was, but it certainly wasn't Khan. He got away, out the window.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the Hashiashin?
No.
Marquet said that they were his biggest enemy.
His biggest enemy was the bogus doctor.
Don't remind me. That guy was evil. He had wild, staring eyes like a dead fish. I'll never trust a doctor again. Do you think the assassin was responsible for killing Marquet?
I don't think so. He could have finished him off the first time. Besides, Marquet would have recognized him.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves.
Here we go. Okay. Let's carry on.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
There's nothing. Okay.
That's the tripod in the crew museum. That's the gem that Pegram found in Loch Marne. Have you found out any more about the Knights Templar?
Yes, I have. The guy responsible for the downfall was Philippe IV, the King of France, otherwise known as Philippe le Bel.
I've heard of him.
Well, he is known to history as Philippe the Fair, but I doubt if the Templars called him that. I'm sure André will tell you all about him.
Okay.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Well, I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to get that tripod somehow. Let me just click through these to make sure I'm. Well, in case anything new pops up.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces. The ninth scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened. There's a guy working on a loom. There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
Okay. I need the tripod.
I guess I'd better go back and talk to that weirdo.
Which one, Rousseau or Sergeant Mou? Oh, were you referring to André?
I'll let you work it out.
Police station isn't, I think. Do I still need that? Really? For some reason, I get the feeling like I shouldn't trust her. Let's go. Oh wait, that's new. I'm going there. Oh, there's a minion in the window. Policeman.
Excuse me, officer.
And how may I help you?
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Les Templiers. Only that they were excommunicated in 1312 and hanged in their dozens within this very square.
Boy, what they teach in the police academy these days.
No, monsieur. I read it on that board over there.
Shouldn't you be off directing traffic or something?
You have seen the Parisian traffic, no?
Yeah, so?
I could direct the traffic. The most dangerous, the east side of Rome. Or I can sit here and enjoy the sun, the architecture, and the Sauvignon. Which would you choose?
Yeah, but I'm not a policeman. What happened to duty?
An excellent question, monsieur.
Okay.
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
In French, English, and German it read, in 1312, Pope Clement V dissolved the knightly order of the Templars and excommunicated its members on charges of heresy. In the following 2 years, many of the knights were hanged on this site. Their Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, was burnt at the stake on an island in the Seine.
Okay. Oh. This is the manual cover I can open.
Hey, hey you! What do you think you're doing? Leave that hammer alone, now.
Sorry, no harm intended.
You stay away from that.
Okay. Oh. Okay. I've got to get him away because I need to go down there. Oh, fountain.
There was no water to frolic about in, and the leaf mold that was collecting there just wasn't the same somehow.
What's up here? Fuse.
I didn't have time to sit around.
Okay.
Waiting in prayer for the judgment day. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world, I guess. I was surprised Philip le Bel had left this place alone. Just think, there's a dead guy under there.
What's that?
Carrying all that armor around must have been hard work. I wondered if this guy had died in combat. The statue had any secrets. It was concealing them pretty well.
Oh, there's a hint right there. Wait, no.
A statue of a knight holding a staff and a scroll. Per disciplinum meum lux videbis.
The hell?
A bit of a stained glass window. Wow. Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of statuary had been pretty optimistic, I guess. A scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much.
Hmm.
Well, I could have just taken the end off the staff, but I wanted to be sure what I'd be getting out of vandalizing a church, other than deported. On the end of the staff was some kind of disc with a cross on it. Around the base of the disc was a hairline crack.
Okay. What's with the window?
In comparison to its neighbor, it looked pretty plain. An enormous window.
Hmm.
Somehow, it looked more modern than its neighbor. A huge arched window. I didn't recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout. A huge stained glass window formed a magnificent centerpiece for its neighbors. A statue of a knight holding a staff and a scroll.
Okay, what am I missing here? Hmm. Not totally sure what am I supposed to do here. Let's go back out. Alright, so I need to get him away somehow, so I can get there.
I once read a list of low-stress jobs. It didn't include police work. Obviously, this guy hadn't read the same list. Hello again, officer.
Hello again, monsieur.
What do you think of this?
A blood pressure sleeve.
Don't you want to know why I'm carrying it?
No, that would be dangerously similar to making inquiries. I might get a reputation for taking my job seriously.
Haha! Do you know what this is?
Aha! You Americans with your notorious nose candy. I read Hollywood Wives. I know all about it.
If you tried to sniff this stuff, you'd wall up your nostrils. It's plaster of Paris.
It is. Thank heaven. For one awful moment, I thought I might actually have to arrest somebody. Hello, the paperwork. You have no idea.
Have you seen this man before?
No. Who is it?
I believe him to be an international assassin.
Oh,
Is that all you can say? Oh.
I did wonder if I should say that I believe you to be an international paranoiac, but it didn't seem polite.
Would you like to shake? I stopped myself barely in time. Electrocuting a cop would not have been smart. They'd rebuild the Bastille just so they could throw me in and throw away the key. What do you make of this grease paint stained tissue?
Delightful. Would you like to see some of my used tissues?
Hell no.
Then please put yours away.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
Aha! A prosthetic nose. Very significant.
It is?
No, I am just having a little joke.
Okay.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
The pattern looks Middle Eastern. Beyond that, who knows?
Take a look at this.
Ah, an electrician. My TV has been acting up. Could you fix it?
I doubt it. This isn't my ID. Look at this gem. What do you think?
Cut glass.
No, it's not. It's for real.
What kind of madman would go around waving a priceless gem under people's noses?
So either it's glass or I'm mad? I didn't like to think about that for too long. Do you know what this is?
It's a sewer key.
Does it mean anything to you?
Do you belong to some obscure arm of the Masons?
Okay.
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
A typically Parisian sidewalk cafe. Last time I visited one of those, it blew up. I decided I was happy enough right where I was.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go to the police station. Is there anything I can think of at the moment? Uh,
Excuse me,
What do you want now?
have you ever heard of the Hashashin, Sergeant?
What was that?
The cult of the assassins.
What are you trying to say, Stobart?
That the clown is a member of that cult.
I see. And what proof do you have?
Proof? I arrived at my conclusion through logical deduction and...
Pseudo-intellectual piffle. Leave the investigation of crime to those who know best. The police.
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
yes.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur. It's Stobart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Thank you, Moo. What now, monsieur?
Nothing. That's probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
What do you make of this, Inspector?
Astounding. Where did you come by a stone like that?
I was given it by a man in a bar in Ireland. Do you recognize the gem?
It is unfamiliar to me. If such a jewel had been stolen, I would know it for sure.
So long, Inspector.
Alright. Go to the phone.
Hello?
It's George. I'm not sure what I should be doing next.
Neither am I.
Maybe I should warn Andre that the Templars plan to steal the tripod.
He won't believe you.
I guess not.
Museum it is.
You have left it very late, monsieur.
Late for what?
Anything? I am closing the museum soon. You wouldn't like to get locked in. I can tell you. Not in this gallery.
Why not?
It is haunted, monsieur.
You don't believe in ghosts, surely.
Oh, yes, I do. 7 years ago, a lad managed to hide in here. He made a bet with his friends, I suppose. When I found him in the morning, he was cold as ice and stiff as a board.
Well, what was the cause of death?
They said it was a brain tumor. But on his face was a look of stark, desperate terror such as I have never seen before.
Scary.
Okay. So, I'm assuming now the next time we're getting that, place is gonna close.
Forget it.
Let's speak to him first then.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
Have you ever heard of the Hashashin?
Why, yes, it was a radical Muslim sect whose name became synonymous with murder. It was formed in 11th century Persia, shortly before the Crusades.
At roughly the same time as the Templars.
Yes, they gave a new word to our language, Assassini, the assassins.
How did the assassins get their name?
From the legend surrounding the secrets of their initiation rites. A young man who sought to join the sect was given hashish until he drifted into dreams. He awoke to find himself in a fabulous garden with everything he could wish for. The freshest water, the most delicious food, the choicest hash, and the most delectable women imaginable.
Cool. Do you have the address?
I haven't finished the story. There was a price to pay for this taste of paradise.
Wouldn't you just know it?
The young man would wake the next day to find himself back in the real world. He was told that he'd been given a glimpse of the heaven reserved for holy martyrs. A heaven he would enjoy for eternity if he was willing to join the Hashashin.
How did the assassins operate?
Well, as I explained, the new recruits would be only too willing to die for the cause. They'd be instructed in the use of the dagger, poisons, and disguise. Then, the Grand Master of the sect would name an enemy of Allah.
And they'd stop at nothing to eliminate that enemy.
You got it. They were fearless and deadly.
Does the cult of the assassins still exist?
Take a look around at the world today. You tell me.
I think you ought to know that the tripod is going to be stolen.
The Lochman tripod? No.
It's true. I can give you a description of the thieves.
Before the supposed event has taken place?
I heard them planning the raid.
They're wasting their time. The tripod is protected by a state-of-the-art alarm system.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Why don't you loan the tripod to me for safekeeping?
Because I'd never see it again.
Well, don't you trust me?
It's not a question of trust, George. That tripod is hundreds of years old and extremely fragile.
I get your point.
Okay, dokie.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Now he needs to be. No, it wasn't. Was it the window? Or did he just stood it? I can't remember.
Don't open it. Remember the burning cattle.
Oh,
Don't.
okay, man. Bingo. Go on. There we go.
It is closing time, Monsieur Lobineau.
Yes.
Already, there just aren't enough hours in the day.
More than enough for me. I can't wait to get home and put my feet up.
Eh bien, see you tomorrow.
Good night, Monsieur. Hey, Guido! Look at this!
Quit fooling around, you moron! Get your ass over here and bring that flashlight.
Oh, Guido!
What's the big idea, you dummy? Shine the light down here.
The mummy! It's come alive!
If that's a mommy, I'm glad I'm an orphan.
What? What? I'm confused. What was I meant to do there? Wait, is it that? Okay, let me play with this. Let me play with the pole. Hmm. Confused. Confused. Right, let's open that window again. Let's do it again. Is there something I was meant to click on when I was stood there? I thought it was a cutscene. Probably wasn't. Probably was. I probably meant to do something before just to get into there, but we'll soon find out. I'll do it again. There we go.
It is closing time. All right, my good.
Right. Let's keep a close eye this time.
Hey, Guido! Look at this!
Quit fooling around, you moron! Get your ass over here and bring that flashlight. What the? Who's there?
Let's get out of here!
What a mess. I bungled the whole thing.
I don't think so. You made a pretty good job of distracting those two crooks.
Yeah, but the killer got away with the tripod.
No, he didn't. He's not the only one who can dress up in costume.
You mean it was you who stole the tripod? Oh, hell, Nico. I could have been shot.
Those dogs are more likely to shoot their own feet.
I just wish you'd told me your plans. We're supposed to be in this together. And how come you dressed up like a pantomime cat?
Don't suck, Jersey, please.
Oh, rats. And don't call me Georgie.
Oh, I really thought you'd be pleased. After all, we've got the tripod. Aren't you going to try putting the gem on the tripod?
I guess so. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
The gem fits perfectly, but what does that prove?
Maybe the tripod has to be in a certain location.
There's nothing on the manuscript to indicate where, though, is there?
Oh, by the way, I had a visit from André Lobineau.
Oh, yeah. I hope you didn't mind me giving him your address.
Not at all. It was lovely to see him again. He was over the moon when I showed him the manuscript. It's not often he gets that excited. He made a sketch of the Knight's Christ to take back to the museum. I believe he's identified the family who bears that crest.
I sure hope so.
Hmm.
Lobineau explained who the Hashashin were.
Yeah?
The cult of the assassins.
Oh, boy!
Let's have a nosy.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Try put the tripod on top of it.
That's the tripod we borrowed from the museum.
Yeah, not seeing anything different on there.
I have to go.
Already? You only just arrived.
Time and tide wait for no man.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay, can I combine that? What was that? Ah, cat burglar. I had that with that. No.
Maybe not.
Is there a new place on the map? Let's have a looky. But I'm gonna leave it there. So, hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and follow on to part 7. I'm assuming it was 7. I don't know. Could have been. Maybe not. Can't remember. Either way, yeah. Make sure you like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. In a bit.